I play field hockey and I'm a diver.
I've been playing water polo for 3 years now in high school.
I play golf.
I've been playing volleyball at Monte Vista for the past 3 years.
I've been on the cross-country team and track team for 1 year.
I'm on the football team.
I play tennis.
So one thing I'm looking forward to is that we'll be able to wear all our team merch because we have a lot of hoodies and sweatpants for the team, and we also have like team blankets, and I think it would be fun to like snuggle and be comfy before we play. Another thing is me and another player, Vaish, we discussed like drinking hot cocoa after games, or like also team sleepovers would be a lot more snuggly, and we're all looking forward to that. We thought we could like decorate the team room with cut out snowflakes, which would be really fun. One thing I'm not looking forward to is playing a sport as soon as we get back, which will probably be a lot more stressful than online school, and I'm expecting that it will kind of like hit me like a truck, and then to also start doing a sport at that time would be really difficult.
Some change that I'm not as excited about is like, because it is like good for safety to like be wearing masks and stuff, but it might be like hotter, especially with the weather being in the spring. I guess the only main difference is that you're already accustomed to all your work in school, and you already like know how everything works, so you just have to add golf into your schedule and manage that out or balance it out.
I think for the winter season, as a senior, I'm excited because obviously we don't have college apps during that time, and there's a lot more activities that we get to do with the team. Like the one thing that I'm not looking forward to is, as a swimmer, having to like stand out in the cold is definitely not what any of us are looking forward to, and I hope that we get bathrobes so that we could stay warm during that time. Then obviously you have to warm up again, and that process just takes a long time, and if you're in the middle of a game, it does affect your performance to an extent.
I don't think playing in the winter will really affect us that much, other than having to share the gym with other sports. But since we will be playing in the winter, it's going to conflict with our club practices, so I'm not sure if I will be able to be playing club as well as school volleyball this year, which is one of the downsides to it. But I am happy that we are hopefully going to have it this season still. Since tryouts week is supposed to be the week of finals, that's definitely going to add stress onto the stress load that we already have surrounding finals week.
So I'm really excited about how cold the mornings will be, because I really prefer running in the cold, because like layering is so much easier. But from like a performance standpoint, it's actually worse because your muscles are a lot tighter, and that's bad for injury prevention. Some things I'm not looking forward to is having to deal like with the rain, because it'll be like really muddy on the courses. So I don't think finals will affect cross-country practice too much, because our coach is super chill and he knows what we have to deal with. We just have to talk with him a little bit, and he can make accommodations for us.
So usually when we have football first semester, it's like really kind of busy, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on. Like we have homecoming, we have football, we have a lot of homework, and as a senior I have like college apps this year. So one thing that's beneficial is that like I have a lot more time to work on my college apps because I don't have a sport to play. Like a downside of it is that like I love fall the most, generally because of the vibes you get from it. You have homecoming, you have a lot of like things to look forward to in the fall, and it's just like getting back into school and you get to see all your friends again. So just like the overall like atmosphere of fall is not going to be the same without like having a sport or like just going back to school in general. One thing that I'm looking forward to is just like there might be like a new atmosphere with football in the winter, like one that I've never experienced before. So I'm like open to the new experience that you might face, and there's more time to like work. Since football is in the second semester, it's in the winter, there's like more time to train, work out, and get more prepared for the sport itself. We have practice during the winter break, which is like the most busiest time, so we might not be as close as we are, but like as of right now, we're still having like team meetings, and like we're still conditioning together. We're gonna start conditioning next week, so it's just like we still have those moments where we can like bond with each other.
So what I'm looking forward to is still being able to play during this tough time. Personally, for me, playing in the winter, I'm not really good at it. It's hard for me because I have to warm my body up before I play, and that's something that I normally don't do when it's not winter time. Education and tennis is like two different things for me. So when I'm stressed out, what I like to do is play tennis. So it's not like anything that if I were to, like, tennis is a place that I can take a break and just like relax and like get out all my anger and like stressfulness that I have in me.